Are you sure you're ready to go? I'm not sure you're ready to go.
In the city, working for the man every night and day.
When the lights go down in the city.
Alright.
Good.
Here, I thought you were going to continue the song I was singing,
No.
but never mind. Alright, we're good. Hello, people. It's us two bros game night. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I'm your the host, Older Bro.
And we are back shiny hunting where I got some bad news.
The bad news is that he's shiny hunting.
Okay, so guys, A-Drive's app updated and it updated in a bad way. So, I got to keep my account, but my account was wiped clean. As in all the catalogs, all of the shiny information we have had for the past, I don't know, year and a half, maybe two. All that's gone. So we are restarting clean. Yeah, and it just reset me again.
Good sign.
So, yeah, it just double reset me. I was going to have the app load while I was starting up here, but yeah, I just logged back into the app and it reset me again. So I'll keep the app for now, but I'm going to delete it and file a complaint. Like, I'm going to go to A-Drive and say, hey, this happened to me. You might need to fix some bugs. Because they've updated it to where it has paid content now, so you can pay to remove ads. It's a monthly fee, and you can pay to have all these other things. And that's also a monthly fee, but it seems I can still catalog all my Pokemon for free. But we're basically going to have to do this without A-Drive's app now. At least for today, until maybe they fix some things. Like I said, after this stream, I'm going to send a bug issue report into A-Drive, and hopefully this issue gets fixed. If not, then we're probably done using A-Drive's app, and we're just going to have to catalog them ourselves without a counter. Or I might just have to get a simple counting app.
Yep.
That saves all the counting information. Regardless, let's get back to shiny hunting. So we're doing this without A-Drive's app today.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like his app is getting worse. So that's hard to.
Here's the thing: his app is really good for keeping track of your hunts. Like,
True.
It's probably the best, but it just updated and it seems to have negatively affected the app heavily. So, like I said, I'll try to figure it out. Maybe, hopefully, get in contact with A-Drive. Not that he has seen my message anyway, but I can try.
He shall file a formal complaint against the app's charter.
So, other thing that's more positive. So, as of last stream, we now have an end credits scene for streams. Well,
We shall see if that continues.
similar end credit scenes to Let's Play series. Now, the only problem we're seeing with it is it might take a while for the videos to process on our end, which means if you get through the entire stream and you get to the end credits, you won't see our links to anything for a while, at least, until it's done processing.
Yeah, this is why it may not last very long. We shall see.
So we're gonna try to keep it this way. If not, then we're probably going to edit the offline banner to some degree. Dang, I'm so used to using A-Drive's app. I clicked on my phone. And it's just the Twitch chat.
This man is trying to attack Twitch chat.
Anyway.
Will you allow him to do this severe injustice against you, Twitch chat.
Oh, that's a brilliant Stuffle.
It is brilliant.
I don't have it shiny though.
Thus, why you should check it.
Damn.
But as a reminder, you will now find more shiny Stuffles because you've interacted with this Stuffle.
It's fine by me. I need a shiny. And
That's
also,
fair.
it's a Galar Pokemon, ain't it? Pretty sure it is.
I think so.
Wait, no, it's not.
No,
It's X and Y.
before. Yeah.
X and Y?
Sure.
No, Sun and Moon. It's Sun and Moon.
Now, problem is you killed it.
That's fine. I only got one Sobble.
Yes, but the point is that it's leveling up to
know.
level 16 and learning all these moves. And evolving.
And one Sobble ain't gonna kill us.
No, I'm just, yeah.
Anyway.
Look, it's just a lot of animation, man.
So guys, we have the end credits the way it is right now because we are just trying something new. Because we haven't really made any changes to the stream outro.
It's been
Ever.
400 years since
Like-
we changed the stream outros.
I think the offline banner is still like a year or two newer.
Yeah,
Like,
something like that.
we started using the offline banner.
We started using it when we found the need to tell people that we were offline.
Like, it's well after year 2 when we started, so
Yeah.
about year 3. So, we're like, yeah, alright, year 5, let's try something new. It's probably going to be one of our best years, probably not,
I
but-
promise, guys, that we don't really have meetings where we sit down and are just like, we should make changes to these things, like to random things. Like, what can we improve upon? It's like we really don't have meetings like that.
Yeah, and maybe we should have more meetings like that. But,
Yeah, we'll see.
but again, like, there's nothing... There wasn't really anything wrong with what we were already doing. I'm like... I just sat down one day, I'm like, how can we make going offline better?
Yeah, which is fine.
Next is probably how do we make going online better, but I don't think there is one.
We'll work on it.
The only thing I can think, the only thing I thought of was making a little bit of adjustments to that online banner, but that was it.
I'll be
'Cause-
right back, guys. I need to get something.
Yeah, I really don't have any other idea for coming online, guys.
Younger bro is out of my pants.
I think our Two Bros coming online banner is probably as good as it gets. Well, like I said, I talked to older bro, maybe making the TV or the table we sit on paper or cardboard, but those are the only changes I'd want for that banner. There's not really a lot of other things that I'd want. But yeah, guys, this sucks. We have no counter. Actually, I might be able to get a counter. Give me a second. I do have a counter. I do have a counting app. Alright, we're gonna use our original counting app. I think we're around encounter 600, right? So let me just start this at 500. Apply. Yeah. Alright. We do have a counting app. I'm gonna go ahead and add 5. Alright, we're good.
I am back, guys.
By the way, I've had A Drive's app for so long, I completely forgot I had an original counting app.
That's
So I just started us at 500 encounters.
good. I mean, it's not like you have. Well, you could.
We're
rewatch
around
the-
the 600.
I was gonna say you could rewatch the previous video and see what you said at the end of the stream.
Yeah, but oh well, we'll just start here.
So, but whatever.
Tell you what, guys, I'll watch the end of last stream and I'll update this counter accordingly. So I'll just add whatever we get from the stream. So here, I'll reset the counter now and just do 5, and then I'll just add whatever we get today to this counter from last shiny hunt. Alright, another 5 eggs.
We have 5 down and 670,000 to go.
But by the way, guys, I love this counting app so much because all it is an add and a minus button. So, and they're huge, and I can just tap them.
It's extremely simple.
But again, the only bad thing about this is it's not. The only thing it's cataloging is the number of encounters. It's not really cataloging, hey, I got the shiny, which is a separate list, guys.
I mean,
So I
sure.
think that was the nice thing about A Drive's app is I could catalog all of the shinies I had. Now, I think the one thing that A Drive's app still hasn't done is it doesn't have sharing capabilities yet. I know he wants to do that. He wants to basically make a YouTube for shiny hunters with this app. But I don't. Could he do it? Yeah, I think he would be able to, but I don't know.
he's quite capable, but will he do it?
But guys, just so you know, I actually haven't watched A Drive in a while. I am purposefully avoiding his channel right now because of the new methods. I kind of will watch his channel when we get to those new methods for ourselves. Like, if we're going to start Arceus shiny hunts, then I'll look up his videos and see what the best methods are. So I just don't watch him too often anymore because I'm doing what he's doing, which is shiny hunting. Yeah. So you kind of get tired of it after a while. But he does occasionally have Pokemon card videos. I'll watch those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be fair, I would not describe what we're doing as what A Drive is doing.
Well, A Drive, he's all about shiny hunting. And I'm just saying, we both shiny hunt. Like, Two Bros Game Night, me, and A Drive both has shiny hunt content. So I'm like, well, I'm doing a lot of this myself, and like the only reason I watch A Drive shiny hunts is for his reactions. And he eventually has a compilation of all those reactions, which is something I wanted to do as well. But guys, I've just not had the time to do it. Trust me, it's on the list of things I want to do, but
well, and the other thing is, I think that we treat shiny hunting vastly differently than A Drive does.
Well,
A Drive, like
A Drive, that's his life. Pokemon is his life.
Well, yes and no. We could easily make our channel Pokemon. That's not what I mean.
Well, everybody does.
Yeah, but
pretty much, if you make your channel all about Pokemon, you're an instant success.
Yeah, but here's
like,
the thing.
hey, Mr. B.
Hello, Mr. B. Just to be clear, since I know Mr. B is very wet for Pokemon, no, we are not making our entire channel Pokemon. Ever. But
I don't want to do that.
But we could do that. But I'm saying we don't approach shiny hunting in the way A-Drive does. Because A-Drive... to A-Drive, shiny hunting is playing a video game. And collecting shinies, but it's playing a video game.
He does what we're doing, but a little different. So he collects every shiny. It doesn't matter what it is. He does collect every shiny. He doesn't get rid of them because one looks ugly, yada, yada, yada. No.
I don't appreciate that description you gave me. Mr. B, is it incorrect, though?
But anyways, so what A-Drive does is...
Hello, Croc.
Hey, Croc. With every new game, he shiny hunts the decks. The entire decks.
Well, to be fair, Mr. B, we just finished the Dragon Ball game, so we're done, and we don't have to worry about it. All I'm saying, Mr. B, is that when a Pokemon game shows up, you are Nimona.
Anyway, A-Drive shiny hunts the entire whatever new decks it is that region. So Scarlet and Violet, he hunts every...
I'm not.
Anyways, Scarlet and Violet, he hunts that dex for that game.
Okay. I'll stop teasing you, Mr. B. Nimona's much worse. Honestly, the thing though is that Nimona isn't even that bad about it. She does it she's very forceful, but she doesn't do it in an unhealthy way. She just needs to calm down a little bit. I think she's calmed down quite a bit since she found somebody who can be at her level. No. I'm not saying that you stalk our channel for every Pokemon stream. I'm just saying that when Pokemon is on, you are very excited. And when Pokemon is not on, you are less excited by a measurable amount. Yeah. Glad to hear you just got up from a nap, Croc. Hope that you're feeling well rested, or at least more well rested than before the nap. But yeah, anyways, the thing I was trying to say about A-Drive is that A-Drive treats shiny hunting as it's his whole channel's thing, but it's also he's playing a game. We almost don't treat shiny hunting as playing a video game.
His whole channel is Pokemon, though. He just mainly shiny hunts.
Yeah.
And anyway, with every new game he plays, he hunts that region's decks.
Yeah.
So he redoes shiny hunts.
Yeah.
We shiny hunt the Pokemon, and if we have it, we don't ever hunt it again.
Yeah.
Because that's just too much.
Yeah. But also, the other thing is that we also don't treat this as... We weirdly don't treat this as playing a game. It's like, we treat this as, like, a podcast, basically. If we ran out of Pokemon to shiny hunt, we'd just put something else here. And it'd still be a podcast.
I'd like to think of this series kind of like a mod, but it's Pokemon just Shiny Edition.
Yeah.
And also, the reason why we shiny hunt is because I enjoy shiny hunting.
Yeah.
Not the egg hunting, mainly the wild hunt methods. That's what I enjoy. But,
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Croc. If you started Majora's Mask, I'd be excited for that too. I know, Mr. B. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, older bro's playing Majora's Mask, and I'm going to be playing Ocarina of Time. Well, that's good for me, because I wanted to play Ocarina of Time over Majora's Mask. Yeah. Bestie wouldn't like me saying that, but don't get me wrong, I like Majora's Mask, guys, but Majora's Mask, to me, that's a game you need a walkthrough for. Like, especially when you start up the game. If you start up the game and you do not have, the Song of Time that resets the 3 days that you have.
Well, you can't get through Majora's Mask without the Song of Time.
Yeah, because if you go the first 3 days and you don't have the Song of Time, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to get it, you have to look it up. And at that point, you always have to have a walkthrough for it.
From what I understand, though, it's pretty well telegraphed, especially in the remake, of how to get it. So
I don't hate it or anything. It's just, guys, that game is definitely time heavy, and you have to take as much time as you can.
Yeah. Plus, the game also gives you in the remake an in-game guide.
Yeah, but I don't really like to use that guide. But regardless, how I beat Ocarina of Time was I watched a walkthrough, and I did everything the guy I was watching did. And I 100% Ocarina of Time, and I kind of started the Master Quest mode as well. But I never beat it. I got like halfway through the Master Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Finn.
Hello, Finn. How goes the laps? Well, we just started, and also we lost our Shiny Hunting app, so we have a different app now.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I can agree to that. Mr. B.
A-Drive's app updated, and it fucked over our account twice. Like, it reset me, and then reset me again when I reopened the app. So I need to report a bug issue. Yeah. So now we're back to our original counter app.
Which is perfectly fine, but it is,
very basic. I don't remember if we've written down Banjo-Tooie. I'm not even sure we wrote down Banjo-Kazooie.
We wrote down Banjo-Kazooie.
No,
I saw it on your list.
Let me check.
But yeah, guys, what sucks about Ocarina of Time, I have to keep delaying it. I've delayed it for like the last 3 years. Like, I wanted to play it in like year 1. Sorry, no, year 2. And I delay it heavily for Breath of the Wild. Then I delay it again for Twilight Princess. And then I delayed it for Wind Waker and Skyward Sword Remake. I've been wanting to play it so bad, and I keep having to put it down on the list.
I can confirm, because I just looked through every single game, we do not have Banjo written on at all.
I thought I saw it.
You probably saw Ukulele and thought that was Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I'll add it to my list.
Mr. B, I promise you that hopefully soon I can play Ocarina of Time. I just don't know when it's going to be. Because it is an import game. I can move it up anytime I want. But right now it's just far down on the list. Because Tears of the Kingdom is coming out, and I've decided to give that series to older bro. So,
yeah. To be fair, Mr. B, did you play
might have to delay
Ukulele or the Impossible Lair Ukulele? Because, like, from my understanding, those are two completely different games. Oh, you played both. Okay. Not a fan of either. But not the one that actually was inspired by Banjo-Kazooie. Well, I haven't seen Impossible Lair. How does that one play? Okay, it's Donkey Kong Country. Got it. Okay, then I'll probably enjoy that one.
Yeah, I haven't even played a Donkey Kong game yet. I want to play Donkey Kong Country Returns.
well, we probably need to play the game that it's returning from before we play.
The Returns.
I'm just saying, I started Donkey Kong on Donkey Kong Country Returns, and I loved it.
It's a good game.
I also want to play the one that came after that, which was like Tropical Freeze.
So heads up. Right now I'm checking out, or I'm finishing reorganizing Pokemon
Okay.
because I forgot to do so on the last stream.
Mm-hmm.
Meowth is not a numbered Pokemon.
Doesn't surprise me.
Like,
It just doesn't get a number.
The Galarian one, right?
Yeah. That just doesn't count as a Pokemon in the
Yeah,
Pokédex.
that's the thing with Pokemon that are added to the game. That's what started in Sword and Shield.
I thought they saw numbers. I thought they had a separate dex for that. Or they tacked on to the end of the dex.
I mean, that could be a sign that they may do DLC since they have.
well, the
That
sign they're
Pokemon,
going to do DLC is the
but-
fact that there's a giant.
Fucking chunk of the map that's literally zoned out. Like,
But yeah, Pokemon that are just added to the game, like newly added, they don't have numbers. They've done that since Sword and Shield.
Gotcha.
But in Sword and Shield, they added a separate dex for those islands that were added.
Yay. That one I remember.
My day was very busy, Croc, as my weekends usually are.
Unfortunately.
same with Charmander, Cinderace, and Greninja.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Yeah, my day was fine. I've been busy editing, so it's been busy. I'm assuming there's only 400 Pokemon in the Pokédex, given that Koraidon is 399. I'm assuming that 400 is max.
400 is Miraidon.
Yeah, and I'm assuming there's nothing after it.
No.
So.
I've checked. There's nothing after it.
Cool. I am missing like 100 and some.
Oh, that reminds me. Finn is looking for 4 Pokemon from Violet, and our other friend is failing to actually assist him. So I let him know that you might be capable of assisting him. Not sure.
If he wants to message me, he can. Like, I'm
Okay.
not against
I
it.
have the list, so I will provide it to you.
It's just having the time to do it.
Yeah, that and that goes without saying.
And I've been playing Scarlet at night, so I don't think it's gonna take me that long to catch like 4 or 5 Pokemon. And
It is literally
Violet. Yeah, then I don't think I'm gonna have an issue. Unless maybe it's Gardevoir. Because I have an extra one
No.
technically. Okay.
It's for normal Pokemon.
It's
Okay.
none of the Paradox.
Okay. Oh, for normal Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay, then that shouldn't be an issue. Because the only paradox we might have trouble with is Gallade would be the violet one, and Salamence would be Scarlet.
Yeah.
So those 2 Pokemon I might have some trouble getting. I'd have to surprise trade for them. Like, I do have an extra not shiny. I do have an extra Paradox Gallade Gardevoir, but I was wonder trading, so I
Also,
got an extra one.
I will say though, as much as I'm guaranteeing that the dotted out section is gonna be like
An additional section of the map.
Yeah.
I really like the idea that
That's what's the region? What's X and Y's name?
X and Y, Kalos.
Yeah, that's where Kalos is, because this is clearly Spain, and Kalos is next to France is right next to Spain.
Kalos is a pretty big region. So
Yeah.
I doubt a very small part of the map is going to be
Well, I
that.
don't think that's the whole of Kalos. I'm just saying, I think that's where like the land keeps going off into Kalos.
Maybe.
Oh,
By the way, Finn would like to lodge a formal complaint against Pokemon because he's currently playing a like fan Pokemon like game, and it has the one feature from like Black and White where it's like, here's this section of the map, here's every Pokemon on this route of the map.
I loved that.
Yeah,
I was
did
so
everyone else.
I was so disappointed when they got rid of that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know anyone who was happy when they were.
See you,
moved
Croc.
on. Have a good evening, Croc.
Like, that was kind of fun. It was almost like a little
it was
mini
like,
game.
hey, look, I can see what's here. I know I don't need to go back to this route again because I have everything that's here.
It goes so great.
Yeah, it's like fucking hell.
And they got rid of that.
Yep, fucking assholes.
I guess they wanted to change a good amount of Black and White when they did Black and White 2. So they're like, you know what? Let's add a special feature in Black and White 2 for the Pokedex.
and then
Let's never bring it back. That was ridiculous.
That's the thing with Pokemon is they really love to say, let's do this cool feature and then never bring it back. It's like, could you though?
Yeah, like Mega Evolving was fucking
Mega Evolving
brilliant.
was really good. Well, arguably, they almost are doing that in this game since they have like these
And they have, yeah, they
the
have
Paradox Pokemon, which are basically just Megas from a different time almost. Like,
yes and no. They're
yeah, I know they're not, but it's like that's basically Mega designs, but just past and future Pokemon instead. So it's like they clearly still want to do shit like that.
yeah, that like
But God
that's-
forbid we still have the Mega part of it.
like for Jigglypuff, that's just an ancient form of Jigglypuff,
Yeah.
and it evolved into the Jigglypuff we know today.
Yeah,
And
Well,
if it
not
was
to
a
be confused with
futuristic one,
evolving, which is the thing that Pokemon do in the games. It's literal, actual evolution.
yes, it is changing over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon fucked themselves by calling their method of changing forms evolution. And then it's like, no, but that isn't evolution. This is evolution. That's literally what that is.
I mean, until now, we didn't know what Pokemon we have today looked like back
Yeah.
then, and now we do.
Although I do like the fact, or sorry, not necessarily like the fact, I find it very strange that Cyclizar apparently started out as Koraidon, became Cyclizar, then became Miraidon.
Miraidon.
Younger bro, are you secretly a Dusknoir? What does that mean?
Yeah, what is that in context to? Dusknoir. I mean, if you want me to voice act Dusknoir from now on, I could. But Pokemon Go would have to contact me first. Sorry, not Pokemon Go. Pokepark. I'll voice him for Pokepark 3. If and when they make it.
There's no context, I'm just bored. See, this is why Mr. B is perfect for Two Bros Game Night. There is no context for this statement. I'm just making a statement. That is probably the actual tagline for Two Bros Game Night. There is no context for what we are saying.
Come on, guys. Let's get a petition for Coliseum 3 and Pokepark 3 and Snap 3. But I think Snap 3 is more likely to happen.
I will pay my entire life savings if we can get a fucking Coliseum 3. Oh, by the way, thank you to,
Yeah, we had 2 new followers, I believe.
yeah, because we never actually, I don't think we ever mentioned QB Max for following and subscribing on YouTube.
But
Documentary.
Ozfeliz
Also followed, so thank you for that.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, this channel is a documentary to confusion is absolutely one of the good taglines that has been mentioned and we've written down.
Yeah, we've already played Coliseum and XD for the channel.
Yep.
So if you guys want to go check out those playthroughs, you can.
Yep.
I think Coliseum was one of our first stream series. Well, sort of. It was the series that we did start stream series from, I believe.
Which one?
Coliseum. Or was Coliseum the series that we just made into a stream because of how long it was going to be?
Nope.
Like,
So-
was it the first technical stream series, or was that Marvel Spider-Man?
You know, you were doing stream stuff long before.
I'm saying, like, Twitch stream series. I'm pretty sure it was.
Maybe. No, I think there was other things before that. We Twitch streamed
Oh, yeah.
Luigi's Mansion.
Right, Luigi's Mansion was our first one. We just turned Coliseum into a stream because of how long it was going to be.
Yeah, it was a situation where it was a Let's Play, and then you were sick, and so I did
Most of Mount Battle.
I did Mount Battle as a stream. Yeah, I'd love ports. That'd be great.
They're GameCube games, right?
Yep. Love to see it.
I think they just added... Well, they added Game Boy. They didn't add GameCube
No.
yet.
Yeah,
Damn.
not yet. I mean, look, there's many things I would pay a good deal of money if Nintendo would just fucking do, but they have not made logical business decisions. So I can't with them.
But yeah, guys. Also, if my A Drive account is constantly being restarted because I'm not paying to keep my information, we're done with the app. Like, I am not paying anything just to catalog and have a counter for.
Yeah, fuck that shit. They shot themselves in the foot with GameCube. How so, Mr. B?
Yeah, we have very few GameCube series on the channel, don't we? I think
probably, yeah.
the one I definitely remember was Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
100 Frights. We played that on the GameCube. It's still just as good as it was on the PS2.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though.
I don't think that that's necessarily...
I don't know if I'd necessarily agree with that. The thing with Nintendo is that
Nintendo does not and hasn't ever considered their consoles anything but gaming devices. So, like, they didn't give a shit about DVDs being playable on them because they don't care. It's not meant to play DVDs. It's meant to play video games. That's just their mindset. They're a toy company. Like, and that's not degrading to them. They started out as a toy company, and their business model comes from that mindset. They view video games in the way a toy manufacturer would view video games. It's like, no, you don't. We're not gonna make a playhouse that also has a working microwave. It's not for that. So, like, they purposely made their own discs because they didn't want DVDs. And also, you know, Sony is super big into DVD technology, which means they'd have to pay money to Sony, potentially.
Like, I grew up with the PS...
And hell, if they're not going to have the Nintendo PlayStation, they're definitely not going to pay Sony any money after they fucked that up.
Like, I grew up with the PS2, and yeah, it can play DVDs, and yeah, it has a lot of good titles, like, endless amount of them. But I've played the GameCube and the PS2, and I can say that the quality of game is basically the same.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But PS2 was the console that generation. Everyone could easily develop for it.
Like, I can agree to an extent that I think the PS2 played better. Because of how the controller was. Like, the GameCube's a little bit more complicated.
The GameCube controller, though, has stood the test of time. People love that controller.
Like, I do like it,
It's-
but I just think PS2's controller was a lot more simpler.
Maybe. But yeah, I'll agree with you, Mr. B. It did not do well in the marketplace. It is a shame that it didn't do well in the marketplace. But it didn't do well in the marketplace, so they came back with the Wii. And the Wii is absolutely one of Nintendo's best consoles.
Oh, yeah.
That
was the first...
Obviously, Switch has now outsold the Wii, but like...
Yeah. It was the first system that ever had motion controls.
Yeah, every house had a PlayStation. That was the thing. It was like pretty much everyone owned a PlayStation 2. When the Wii came out, pretty much every house had a PS2. Or not a PS2. Every house had a Wii. Like,
even my grandparents got a Wii.
Yep, everyone got a Wii.
And they didn't play games professionally. They got a Wii to bond with the family.
Yep.
And then they gave the Wii to me years later after their TV not having AV cord anymore. AV ports.
And
so I got...
And nobody was playing it anyways, so...
Yeah, I got to keep their Wii, so we have an extra Wii in case ours breaks.
Yep. Well, we have a Wii U for that. We don't even need the Wii.
Yeah, we got another Wii.
In fact, the Wii is almost retro. Makes me sad. Hey, to be fair, Mr. B, I consider anything that's, like, what is it, 3 console generations back? Yeah,
I would remember.
Yeah, anything that's 3 console generations back, I consider retro. So, the GameCube is retro. Which, that'll piss a lot of people off. You tell them that the GameCube is retro, they will kill you. Hell, some people will kill you if you say the Nintendo 64 is retro.
Yeah, I've never played anything. Like, I've played on the Super Nintendo because of the one sports game, but that's the oldest console I think I've ever played on.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played on anything. No, sorry. The oldest console I played on was an Atari. Like, Atari came out before the Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah, yes. Well,
Yes.
it depends on the Atari, but probably.
My Atari was the white one.
That is not gonna tell me anything. I don't know I barely know the names of the things. So, like, the color is gonna not help me in any way. Yeah, the 2600 came out in 77. The 52 or 5600 came out later.
I think I played whatever the newest... No, whatever the oldest Atari was. So...
Well, that's probably not true
that
either, but it could be the 2600. Either way, it came out before the Super Nintendo. Almost certainly.
I don't even remember... Like, I remember that I've played on Atari. The only game I remember playing on that was Frogger.
Yep.
That's it. That's the only game I remember.
Yep.
Everything else... Wait, no. I think...
2600 is the console most people call the Atari. That's... Okay, then it probably is that one.
I think a lot of the classic games were on it. Like, classic arcade games were on the Atari. Those are the games I played. So I played Frogger, Pac-Man, Asteroid... No, not Asteroid. Maybe Galaga. It's the one where you're playing as a white ship and you're shooting up at these
Probably
pink,
Galaga.
green aliens.
It's either Galaga or other Galaga. Space Invaders. No, it's probably Galaga or Galaxian. Which is also Galaga.
It was the one that didn't have the centipede-like creatures in it.
It's Galaga.
Okay. But I thought that was Galaga. They had like a centipede creature that came and attacked you.
That's Centipede.
That's centipede?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does what it says on the board.
Yeah, so Those are the games I played on Atari.
Yeah.
I think you could even play Crazy Taxi on Atari.
Galaga, Space Invaders, and Galaxia are similar. Well, to be fair, Galaxian is Galaga. If I remember correctly, Galaxian's made by the same company as Galaga. It's basically just Miss Pac-Man for Galaga. So, like, they're the same thing.
I played Galaxian on the Nintendo. Well,
I could be misremembering, though.
I played Galaxia on the collection I have on my DS.
Yeah, the main question is if your ship can be abducted. And you'd better believe that you should be playing the one where it can be abducted. Which I believe is Galaga.
Yeah, I only had 3 lives. I don't remember if it could be abducted because I never got far in the game.
Yeah, Space Invaders is the one where everything's at the top of the screen and they slowly go down the screen. Galaga's the ones where they come off the screen and attack you.
The one I played had basically a triangle of enemies in front of you, and you had to kill all of them as they rained down upon you. And if they missed, they would go back up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Galaxian. Galaxian's better. I keep thinking that one's Galaga. Galaxian's better.
Funny enough, they had a Galaxian clone in Madagascar.
Yep.
But still, the best mini game in Madagascar was the tank mini game. That game was the best one.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would play Galaxian again.
Yeah, we've yet to play a collection of arcade games. So far, I think we have one arcade game on the channel, and that's Big Buck Hunter.
Donkey Kong's the one where they throw barrels at a guy. No, Donkey Kong's the one where Mario kidnaps him, and his son has to show up to break him out of jail.
Yeah, like how... Like, is Big Buck Hunter the only arcade game we've played for the channel?
Actual arcade? Probably.
Yeah. Guys, there's a lot of arcade games I'd like to play for the channel, like the Jurassic Park arcade games. Oh, they were so good.
Donkey Kong as a franchise is weird. It has changed so much over the years. Like, yeah, there was the original game everyone thinks of as Mario, which is the one where you're climbing up a fucking tower while Donkey Kong throws shit at you.
Yeah,
There's the Donkey Kong game where Mario kidnaps Donkey Kong, puts him in a cage, and his son, who is not DK, or maybe is DK, no, he's not DK. It's his son. It's DK.
Yeah. Donkey
Junior shows up and tries to break him out. Yeah, Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey Kong Jr. is the one from Yoshi's Island, and the one that grows up to be the Donkey Kong we know.
No, that's Donkey Kong the Third.
He's the third?
Yes, because Cranky Kong is his grandpa, and Cranky Kong is original Donkey Kong.
He is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Junior has never appeared in any property ever again. He showed up then and never seen again. Well, okay, I think he was in one other thing. But, yeah. As soon as they released current DK... Yeah, Super Mario Kart was the other one. He was never shown off again. He has been almost written out of that franchise.
Okay.
And then, yeah, then they had the DKC games, and then they had the DKC Return games. Yeah. Donkey Kong is basically Piccolo for this franchise, where it's like, ah, yes, I'm a villain. Oh, shit. My grandson has become a hero and is saving the day. The only difference is that you didn't have to kill Cranky Kong. It's really weird that Cranky Kong, like, Like, first off, Mario's the same damn age. Mario has not aged. Donkey Kong, meanwhile, fucking old as heck.
Yeah, it's weird, because I thought Donkey Kong, Mario, and Luigi were all the same age.
Yeah, he was in Mario Tennis. Yeah, he showed up for, like, a small handful of games, and then they erased him from existence. Just like Birdo. Although I hear that Birdo's actually making a comeback.
Yes, Birdo's coming back from Mario Kart.
It's a miracle. The problem is Birdo a guy or a girl?
Sounded like it was a she.
But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah. But the question is, what are they currently making Birdo? Don't get canceled! Fan, I think I'll be fine. I'm asking a question. And specifically, the question is, what is Mario currently doing?
With Birdo.
Yeah. I'm not saying which one's correct. Yeah, SMB2, it was he, and then every game since it's been she.
Okay.
And so, everyone's just like... Here's the thing. Everyone could just say, that was a typo. But, it's the Mario community. They're not letting that slide. Do we even know if they're the same Birdo? That's a good question. I actually don't know if they're the same, if they're canonically the same Birdo. Like, there could just be a race of Birdos. There's a race of Yoshis.
Yeah, I don't know Yoshi's, like, series well enough to know.
To be fair, Birdo doesn't really count as Yoshi's series. Birdo just doesn't exist in a franchise. Like, Birdo only shows up in Mario games, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Like... Yeah, I think the only games Birdo shows up for is specifically like Mario and Luigi games, Super Mario Bros. 2, the real one, and some spin-off games. But I don't think Birdo has existed in anything besides, yeah, in Paper Mario. But like,
oh
yeah, I think Birdo's canonically part of the Mario franchise. Yes, I know Luigi's and Yoshi and like DK are almost part of the Mario franchise as well.
But even
they have a defined sub-franchise. Yeah, Birdo just is Mario.
But even still, I don't know enough about our... Sorry, I shouldn't say our own franchise because...
No, I think you're allowed to claim the Mario franchise.
I mean, we are younger and older, bro. The Goombas that got beat the shit out of in Paper Mario 1 and got kicked out of the game into the real world.
To be fair, it was probably for the best because they killed the entire franchise, so... We escaped a genocide of that franchise.
Yeah, we're only alive due to our bad luck? Is that bad luck getting the kick shit?
Is living bad luck? Probably.
Like, we got the shit kicked out of us, and then we got kicked out of our own world to come stream here to play video games.
And then our world died.
And then the world died.
I take it as our non-existence in that franchise doomed the franchise.
I haven't won yet.
They got one really good game out of it, an okay game out of it after that, and then no good games since.
Now I have won.
Like,
one of these days we'll continue playing our franchise in quotes, and we'll get back to Paper Mario.
You're right. We will continue playing our franchise just as soon as Bug Fables updates their game and makes a new game. We will gladly play our franchise.
Well, who's playing the next game? The third game is the game I'm playing, right?
For what?
Paper Mario.
I don't know.
Is the third game Color?
You have your own franchise. Mr. B, like,
Is the third game Color Splash?
I know you're playing us. No, it's Super.
Oh.
I think I'm playing the first 3 and you're playing the second 3. I'm not clear on that. I'll look
I
it up.
know I'm playing. I know I'm doing the cardboard game.
Yes.
The one where they
Because
add
I don't like
cardboard
those.
back. Yeah.
Like, I know you're playing us, Mr. B.
That's the one where Mario and Paper Mario cross over. I know I'm
No, that's a different game. That's not a Paper Mario game.
but I'm also playing that one. I know.
Yeah. I want to play TBG in the game. Well, then you can do that by playing Paper Mario 64.
Or just go.
Or alternatively,
watch original.
play YouTuber's Life.
Or go watch our playthrough of Paper Mario 64. Play a YouTuber's life. We haven't even played that game, and
I don't know if we're ever going to play that game, honestly.
that game would definitely be a mobile game. So if anybody played it, it'd probably be me, and it'd be a mobile series.
Besides, Mr. B, how is being our executive producer not already playing Two Bros Game Night, the game?
Yeah, the day TBGN has the game is the day we are able to cross Paper Mario and Bug Fables. That's probably the game
No,
we're going to have.
I have already said there are 2 games on our list that are games that we conceivably could make. Well, ignoring the game that me and Finn are making. That's not associated with us. But
And ignoring the visual novel I want to make.
nope, that's one of them.
Oh,
so
that's
that's
one of them.
one of the games that we could conceivably make. The other game is if I obtain the license to the Hamtaro franchise, I will make a Hamtaro game.
Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak. Actually,
Don't
3.
care what I have
2.
to do. I will pay any amount of money to do that. So, I will not actually. I don't have the money to get the Hamtaro license. But, yeah, if that ever happens, I will damn make sure that another one of those games is made. Have you attempted to? Mr. B, you do know that is made by... That license is owned by Katakawa, right? Like, the biggest fucking anime and media company in all of Japan.
Plus,
I
think the anime for Hamtaro got restarted, and now it has a polish. It's basically Hamtaro remastered.
They remastered it, and they didn't dub it.
No, which was disappointing.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't think if I remember correctly, I saw the new visuals, and I don't like it anyways because
It looks weird.
They made all the
It
hamsters
looks like it's Littlest
skinny.
Pet Shop, but anime.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Like they decided that since Pikachu got thin, Hamtaro had to get thin, and it didn't.
It doesn't fit with its character, really.
It doesn't.
I mean, I can still watch it. Like, I personally, I didn't hate it that much, but I did think it looked a little weird.
Yeah,
but I could
Katakawa
watch
is an extremely huge multimedia company.
I'm very pissed off.
They're basically, let me try to think of who the most equivalent. It's basically like EA or, not Take-Two Activision, like something on that level. So, yeah, I'm sure that us lowly YouTubers are going to get a license to make a video game from Activision.
Yeah, my mom just texted me. Okay, just text me. Like, right now. I'm like, no.
Why does that have olive oil in it? To try to be more Mediterranean? I don't know, Mr. B. I don't make like pasta sauces.
This seems like cooking. This seems like a cooking question. Let's ask Natsuki.
Well, you see, it's because the olive oil mixes perfectly with the tomato sauce and makes it more creamy or some shit. I don't know. I don't make marinara sauce either.
I just get all my inspiration from Chef Ramsay. Seriously, I binge watch his series.
No, we know that she gets all of her inspirations from Parfait Girls. Can we ask Saguaro? Knock yourself out, Mr. B.
Yeah, maybe we should make a DDLC mod.
See,
I mean, we play the game enough, and if we
here's the
run
problem.
out of mods we want to play, we
Here's
could
the-
always do that.
Here's the problem. You're saying that. Problem is, I have RenPy on my computer. I can do that, but I don't want to.
We just call up Blue Sky, say, hey, we'll do the Monica route for you.
I don't want to. I have too many projects and have no ideas or desire for a DDLC mod.
Let's just make it a Jurassic Park mod, DDLC cross Jurassic Park.
There's already basically a game for that. It's already on our list.
Is there a dinosaur anime girl visual novel?
Yup.
There
It
is?
on our list.
What?
I mean,
You sure it's on our list?
okay. To say it's dinosaur is a stretch, but yes.
Oh, is it that?
No ideas. Can I help you with that? I didn't realize that Mr. B was Clippy.
Yeah. Is it actually dinosaur or is it lizards?
There is functionally no difference in this case.
Then it's not Jurassic Park visual novel.
See, this is like this is the same kind of bullshit where that I've had with my friend group where they'll make a complaint about something. It's like, this is 99% of what you want, and it's like, but it's not 100% of what I want, so fuck you. It's like, no, fuck right off.
Yeah. So you know the guy who wanted to play Skrillio with us and couldn't because of his internet situation.
Sure.
Yeah, he used to send me Jurassic Park anime drawings. Like,
Yeah.
Actually, what if Jurassic Park but anime?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was similar stuff to what Satan Academy did, and that's
Yeah.
probably why I like Satan Academy a lot.
Fair enough.
Like, all the girls actually looked more human, and all the men looked more, like what we saw in Satan Academy.
See, I really should hate that show for that alone. Because it's just like, oh, but they're not the ones you're interested in, so who gives a shit if they look like animals or not?
I mean, to be fair, the animal kingdom, some males and some females look a little
Yeah,
different.
but they
So they could
inherently
argue that.
They did that only because girls are not watching that show. The guys are watching that show, so they made the girls look fuckable, and the guys look like animals, because you aren't going to want those.
But still, like...
You certainly have a much more accommodating personality.
Still, like...
I have been very accommodating, thank you very much.
Still, Satan Academy was probably one of the best anime I've ever seen. In terms of, like, slice of life animes, it's probably one of the best.
It's a show that, if there's any show that I've watched that's a guilty pleasure and it's not Trinity 7, it's that. I don't feel accommodated. Mr. B, we already refer to you as our executive producer. How is that not accommodating you? How is that insufficient?
You haven't played Majora's Mask, that's why.
Trying to think of what. This is a TV show.
I don't know, Wednesday.
I was gonna say something a little bit older, like maybe,
I don't know, Wednesday's pretty big right now.
well, yeah, but, no, I wanted to say House of Cards. No, what's the, something like The Walking Dead?
Wheel of Fortune.
We have wildly different guesses.
Yeah, they keep resetting the Addams Family franchise. I actually liked the newer animated films that they had for Addams Family.
I think you might be very alone in that.
But I don't know if they're gonna make another one.
I doubt it.
They have 2 already.
I mean, Wheel of Fortune. Here's the thing: Wheel of Fortune isn't something that's terrible. It's just, it's one of those TV shows for people who are old or have nothing better to do.
No.
It's like it's not even that it's a bad show. It's just, it's not exciting.
The only other shows I could imagine would be maybe NCIS.
Like it's very much a time waster. Oh, so 2 things. First off, thing I thought of earlier. By the way, guys, if any of you are interested in anime, just letting you guys know, Viz Media just either made or updated their YouTube channel and have just released a shit ton of anime for free. For absolute free. So, if you have any interest in anime and watching anime, go to Viz Media's YouTube channel and just find something to watch for free. Maybe with ads. But still, it's free.
Is
Who
that their
cares?
YouTube?
Probably, yes.
Yeah, I forgot to sub to them the other day. Okay, we're good.
So, but the second thing I was going to say, not about wife swap, but honestly, that's, I can see why that might be a guilty pleasure.
I don't even know what wife swap is.
It does what it says on the board. Two
I'd
families
imagine.
swap wives.
I mean, it does explain itself, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, I've never heard of it.
Pretty sure I remember seeing a show making fun of that show by coming up with a, like, fake clone of that show.
Anyway, what were you saying about
Anyways,
anime?
the second thing. Shoot, what the heck was I talking about?
We talked about Viz Media, and then
Yes.
you wanted to say something else about anime.
I don't know if it was something else about anime. What was the
You
other?
just said it was about anime.
No, I said I had 2 things. One of which was about anime. I don't remember if the second thing was about anime.
I thought both of them were about
What's-
the anime.
What's the, what were you talking about beforehand?
I was talking about NCIS. Like,
Oh, no,
that was a
before that.
guess.
Like, not related to guessing what he was...
We were talking about Satan Academy. We were talking about if we could make visual novels.
Nope, it's gone. That was the YouTube anime thing. Viz Media was the YouTube anime thing, so it wasn't that.
But yeah, anyway, guys, we actually, going back to speaking about DDLC, we just started playing Blue Skies today. Well, technically.
Yeah.
To you guys, we just started today, but in
For us,
actuality,
we're 3 weeks in.
Oh, yeah.
As always, we are behind, and we are ahead.
Yep, we're back in the literature club again because it was yet another not DLC. There was another mod that we wanted to play.
Older bro explains wife swaps. Yeah, it's like does what it says. Like what? It's,
But yeah, guys, probably us at our best is any of our DDLC playthroughs. Maybe not abridged, but definitely the ones before that. I'm only saying not abridged because I don't think there was a lot of jokes in that because the abridged
was
Was
so
the joke.
self-joke
yes.
that yeah. Yeah, this week is going to be very heavy on ending series because the anime just ended, and you're going to see what the new anime is tomorrow.
My Let's Play ended.
Your Let's Play ended.
My
Let's
stream
Play ended.
ended.
Your stream ended. My stream is who knows how far out from ending, but it's probably not going to be this week. And your mobile series ended.
Yes.
So-
everything ended this week and next week.
So the amount of crap that's ending
And starting.
and starting new is everything right now.
Except Shiny Honey.
That
Shiny-
will never end.
No, the series we're streaming
Well, yeah,
is gonna
it'll
start ending.
change, but
Yes. But guys, we won't be Shiny Hunting in Scarlet and Violet until they add Scarlet and Violet capabilities to Home.
yeah, which Pokemon Day is coming up, so they'll probably announce it then.
And I also have to have the Shiny Charm as well. What the fuck?
Woo, boy!
Anyway. But yeah, guys, there's just there's a lot coming to our channel this year. And
Yeah.
it's gonna definitely be a big year. So we hope you enjoy the series that we start this year.
We hope we enjoyed the series we start this year.
Yeah, last year we just had several really, really fucking long series.
Yeah. But, you know, that happens sometimes. We've also done some updates to try to make that not happen as much. But
Yeah, technically one of those series isn't done yet. We're just
Yeah.
waiting to bring it back because it was one episode away from when we would stop. So we were
Yep.
like, yeah, we'll just
might
take
as well
a break.
just stop.
And also, there wasn't any new content at the time.
Yeah. But there will be. And now is.
And there's going to be even more because
Yep.
the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park's coming out, and you better believe there's going to be DLC for that.
Yep.
I can't believe it's going to be the 30th anniversary. That's something.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dang it! Now I'm all out of sorts. I just went to look something up and I've completely forgotten what it was.
But yeah, guys.
Dang it, guys! I'm well, getting old, but not actually. But I'm being very forgetful today.
Yeah, we have a lot of new series coming out. New series. Never played in that franchise before. We can't wait.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of new series we've never played before, or like you know what I mean, and a lot of new games we've never played from the franchise before. A lot of changes coming to the channel in terms of like
yeah.
minor tweaks to things. We just changed all of our end credits.
Actually, we're still
Well,
changing it.
yeah, we're in the process of changing all of our end credits. We're gonna be in the process of like doing our checks of all the videos. Which reminds me, I still need to get with Finn to get the stupid YouTube downloader fixed so that I can actually get all of our videos from this last year only.
Yeah, we really, really care about our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is... I can't tell you how many times I've had to go back and change the entirety of our channels and credits.
to be fair, I specifically told you you did not need to do that and recommended you not do that, and you did it anyways. So that's your fault.
I only did it because...
I even told you, hey, if you go further back, just don't bother with the first year, because those videos are broken and literally can't be fixed. And you did it anyways.
I mean, I could have just cut those messages out
yeah, but she's like,
and just pretended it was a stream, but I didn't want to do that.
no.
Anyway, I went back and did it because I know a lot of our original stream series and our mobile series didn't have cards. I know they didn't, so I'm like, you know what? If I'm going back and putting cards on videos, I might as well edit the end credits too.
Yeah.
So 2 birds, 1 stone. That's the whole reason why I'm doing it.
Yep.
Also, I think it's another good idea because of our streams with that stupid thing that keeps getting added on from Twitch. Yeah, guys, it started last year?
No, it's been happening probably as long as we've streamed on Twitch. 'Cause
Oh.
it's just a thing that happens on Twitch occasionally, where like the stream will just go to that screen randomly.
For some reason, we can't
Unclear.
we can't disable it. We've tried.
Nope.
Yeah.
I need to delete some photos.
Yeah, guys, Twitch will just cut to a blank screen with the only image being like a crying guy in the center of it.
It's Justin,
Who?
the creator of Twitch.
Oh.
So for context, Twitch a long time ago, there used to be a platform called Justin TV.
Okay.
It was a streaming service.
Okay.
It was not for games. It was just kind of a chat room with streaming capabilities. They then developed Twitch.tv, which was specifically for games, which was the sister site to Justin TV. So the end screen has that picture, and I believe that is supposed to be Justin.
Okay.
Anyways, they then deprecated Justin TV because it was terrible. It was not designed well. Because, it was their first fucking site, so of course it didn't design well. Take it from somebody who, take it from a creator. The first year's work you do is always shit, and you should throw it out.
I'd say we're gonna throw out all of our year 1 stuff.
Yeah. Though, sometimes I wish we would.
Like, I think the worst case scenario we should do is we should go back to all of our original series that have the wall of text and credits and get rid of it. Like, edit it out using the YouTube editor.
We would literally have to...
But
the real problem is because YouTube doesn't allow you to edit in stuff, we would literally have to take the videos down, cut the end credits out, put a corrected end credits in, and upload it. And that would be a pain in the ass.
that's why I would think we should just pretend they're streams, because streams for a long time didn't have end credits, so it's like, treat them like that.
Well, but streams have this.
Well, streams have the new thing now, yeah, but
I'm saying they at least have the offline screen. So
no, not even our
but
oldest
yeah, some of them
had it.
didn't even have the offline screen.
Like, year 1 streams didn't
Had
have that.
nothing.
No.
Yeah, so...
But, yeah, I say worst case scenario, we replay all of year 1. I mean, that could be that could be an idea for an anniversary. Like, we replay some of year 1's games just to... I don't think we have to replay all of year 1, just some of it. Like, we'd have to replay Undertale, maybe DDLC original.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, we'll just play DDLC Plus, so actually, we might even keep the original Let's Play.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'd have to replay Portal 2. I don't think we'd have to replay Luigi's Mansion. I think that's fine. But anyway, I don't really want to do that.
No.
Well, I don't want to replay all of those games. Like, I think I'd be fine with replaying Undertale 1 year since it was the start of our channel.
Mhm.
And just having an updated series might be good, but I don't know. And guys, I have thought about doing the genocide route. I keep going back and forth whether I want to do it or not. And right now I'm at a point where I'm like, no, I would get too pissed off at it and I know I can't complete it.
Hello, Indie Retro. Thank you for the well wishes.
Oh, we're looking for a second shiny Sobble right now. We just need 2 more. We're looking for number 2. Going for the entire line. But yeah, I'd say we enjoy Undertale enough to replay it maybe for a year, I don't know.
Mhm.
And we definitely replay DDLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Should we replay some of year one's games and make like newer, updated series for them?
Oh, that's interesting. So apparently the
You're going for an Eevee on Moon? Well,
Oh, on
hope you
Moon?
have fun.
You have SOS method. You have better luck than me. You'll get it.
so somebody overlaid a map of they overlaid the real world maps of
XD is actually newer. Like, we didn't play XD in year 1. We played it in year 2.
yeah.
But
we have talked
but-
about replaying some games, like, just
but
we wanted to.
yeah,
But
but XD, I could see either one of us bringing it back because we want to play it. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to play it.
not Ultra Moon. Normal Moon.
I thought you could still do the SOS method in Sun and Moon.
Like, I think that's just Ultra Moon.
anyways, the thing I was gonna talk about. I'm looking at so somebody overlaid a map of Paldia and Kalos and Galar onto the normal like Google Maps. And so, did you know that Kalos is not all of France?
No.
Like, the Kalos region only is the northern part of France. Like, the actual southern part of France includes, like that's near Monaco, near Barcelona, that half of France. That's just not part of Paldia, or part of Kalos. In fact, it could be part of Paldia, for all we know. Like, it could be part of anything.
But it's not part of,
It's not part of Kalos.
Yeah, it says the SOS method is in Sun and Moon.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could have swore we've had SOS methods since original Sun and Moon up to Ultra Sun and Moon. Yeah, let me look it up on YouTube. Maybe that's better.
I really wish we had, like, an actual Pokemon world map.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting conflicting information on it.
Eevee isn't available in SOS until Ultra Sun and Moon.
Ah, okay. That's weird. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I see. So Eevee, I think, is a special case. So, I think in original Sun and Moon, to get an Eevee, you had to SOS method it from a different Pokemon, not Eevee. So you'd have to have a Jigglypuff summon it or something like that. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you could just encounter Eevee as a rare spawn by itself, and you can SOS method that. One of every game anyway.
Yeah, it's fair. So, like, we do that as well.
But yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I know original Sun and Moon had SOS method. That's where it started, but...
I do feel bad for Wales, though.
Wales.
Yeah. Wales does not canonically exist within Galar.
Yeah.
Like it's not in Sword and Shield. Like just the country isn't there.
And instead it got a bad visual novel based around it. Well, okay, Lily of the Valley wasn't bad, it was just not...
It wasn't good.
It wasn't the best visual novel we've played.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, but see, like that is Kalos. It's like it's only the northern half of France.
Okay.
So just the south of France doesn't exist in the Pokemon universe right now.
But yeah, guys, one day, I want to show off the SOS method on camera. Like, I really want to do shiny hunting in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Problem is, I need a Cat's Kitty 3DS to do it.
Hey, good luck with that.
But again, I've also said if we play it on emulator and I shiny hunt it on emulator, I'll just action replay the shinies that we get. But I kind of don't want to do it because I feel like it's not well earned to do it that way, even though I can do it easily. But I don't know.
I mean, I could see it either way.
And plus, I don't want Pokemon Home. I don't want to risk Pokemon Home deleting all those shinies that I action replay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, guys, I've had that happen. I've had Pokemon that I've not action replayed, that I've just owned for a long time. Like, I had all the shiny Deoxys. Wait, no. I had one shiny Deoxys, and when I transferred it from bank to home, it got deleted. Same with my Diancie, Jirachi, and another mythical. Like, they have deleted several of my Pokemon. And they might have just deleted more and I wouldn't know it because I know they just updated their site and they specifically said they're adding a feature that helps detect bugs better or... Yeah. Not bugs, fake Pokemon.
Yeah.
So, I haven't checked my Pokemon Home in a while. I really, really should. Because I'm...
My policy, like, I'll restate my policy of Game Freak just should not have timed exclusive Pokemon that they do via events that can't ever happen again.
Because here's the thing, like, some of these shiny locked Pokemon, like, we don't have a guarantee that they will do an event for them.
Yep.
Like, they're probably... I think the ones you can guarantee are the Pokemon on the box. So, Koraidon, Miraidon, I could say after a while, yeah, we're going to get a shiny event of those. I can see it.
Yeah.
But anything else, the third legendary, maybe.
Who the fuck knows?
Mythicals, probably not. Ruined Pokemon.
I mean, third version legendaries usually.
Because here's the thing. They never did an event for the other Tapus. At least not in the U.S. They did it for Coco, but not everyone else. Like, those either were events in other countries or someone action replayed them or hacked them, one of the two. Like, I don't know if they became unshiny locked in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because I know they had them shiny locked in Sun and Moon.
Yeah. Sorry about this, guys. I need to run to the bathroom. My stomach's killing me.
Anyway, guys, like, me and older bro are pretty much in agreement. We hate the concept of shiny locked Pokemon. We hate it. Because I don't know why they... Like, I understand not liking the point of fake Pokemon. I don't 100% support that either, but there's an extent to it. Like, for instance, shiny locking a Pokemon and then someone hacking that shiny Pokemon just so we can have it shiny, that I could say, no, that's fair, because we don't have a guarantee to get that event at all from the Pokemon Company. And technically, you can still get a legitimate Darkrai, even if you've missed the event. Like, I'm sure eventually we'll get a Pokemon Go event for all mythical Pokemons. I think they just did Jirachi. I think that's the mythical Pokemon they're doing right now. So, it seems most of the old shiny mythical Pokemon, those events are going to be in Go. So, technically speaking, we could get shiny Darkrai again if we've missed it. But yeah, it's just Pokemon Company is a hassle. I saw this brilliant Stuffle. This is the second one I've found this stream. I will always check brilliant Pokemon I don't have shinies of, because they have an increased shiny chance. Regardless, but yeah, the fact of the matter is there's not an easy way to get shiny legendary Pokemon, or honestly any shiny Pokemon. You have to do various methods to get them. And I think the best method of all time of getting shiny Pokemon was SOS and Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. That was the best, like, wild hunting method I've ever seen. And then they get rid of it. Would you believe when you love a feature and everybody else around you loves the feature, the Pokemon Company will be like, nah, you're only getting it this generation, and they delete it. Like, we were just talking about the differences between the Black and White 2 Pokedex, where the Black and White 2 Pokedex showed you all the Pokemon that were on that route, and if you had them or not. And we were all in agreement that they shouldn't have deleted that either. Oh boy. Pokemon Company, what are you doing? But yeah, anyway, I actually hate Masuda hunting. I find it to be one of the most boring shiny hunt methods out there. I know it's the best method, but I just find it very boring. And I also don't have, like, pretty much my luck is being recorded to you on camera right now. I don't have very good Masuda luck. Outside of Sobble. Sobble is supposed to be the hardest egg hunt in the game, and I found the first one within 600 encounters. So, I got lucky on my first Sobble. I'm not as lucky on my second one because we're well past the number of encounters it took to get my first one. I'd tell you what the number would be right now, but A Drive Zap broke, which broke my counter, so I actually had to reset the counter. But we're well beyond 700 encounters at this point. But yeah, I remember trying to egg hunt in Sun and Moon, and I've never found a shiny Pokemon in an egg. Never. Like, the best I get were shiny Pokemon that had to be an egg just so I can have it. Like, so I could trade with it. And that was when I traded with Void, when he gave me the Galarian forms of Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres for this series. Yeah, the first game I ever shiny hunted in was Gen 4. That was the Poke Radar method, original Poke Radar method, not the new one, but it's not really different than the older Poke Radar method. Anyway, I thought that method was okay. Like, I found my first shiny ever, which was a Machop in Older Bros game. I had to play Older Bros Platinum version to do the Poke Radar. And then about 5 minutes after that, I found a shiny Girafarig. I have the original Girafarig, but I didn't get the original Machop. Older Bro kept that one. But regardless, I still think the best wild method is Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. Best method for wild hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else, the best method is, unfortunately, Masuda.
Masuda is usually the best numerically. With at least it's the easiest without having a huge amount of setup.
Like, even in Gen 4 with the Poke Radar method, Masuda is still better.
Yeah, because there are better methods, but it's usually that the method takes like a shit ton of setup to get remotely good.
Yeah, like, basically for this game, we have to come up with our own fucking method, because there really isn't a method for wild hunting in this game. But, like, when they talk about methods for Sword and Shield, they are talking mainly about the raids.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Dynamax Adventures and the wild area. Not all, like, routes hunts.
Yeah.
They don't really talk about that.
Nope.
And also they talk about Masuda method. That's it. Otherwise, like, hunting in routes is very, very hard to find for that information. Like, guys, we just found out that the wild hunting that we're doing is wrong. Like, we kind of have to keep feigning the Pokemon even after we get to max combo, which is 999. You can't go past that. So, when we go back to shiny hunting for Gossifleur, our second shiny Gossifleur, we have to change methods again. And so we have to feint literally every Gossifleur on camera. Luckily, we already have the max combo, so that shouldn't be too hard. I really do like shiny hunting, but I don't like egg hunting.
Yeah.
Like, if I could pay to have... I would want to pay to have SOS method back.
That's fair. It was a good method.
Yeah, I didn't really become a serious shiny hunter until Let's Go. So I don't really know a lot of the shiny hunt methods. So swap method in Gen 7. What's that method? Oh wait, I think I remember that. But I can't remember how you do it. So in Gen 7 there was a way like the eggs weren't exactly hard coded in Gen 7, and there was a way for you to not guarantee. I don't know if it's guaranteed a shiny Pokemon that egg or that egg clutch, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of need it explained to me so I can explain it.
Fair, fair.
Like, I actually do know the method that they're talking about. Okay, it is guaranteed. Yeah, so, how does it work again? Yeah, the swap egg method. Yeah, because one of the shiny giveaway channels I watch does that to give away shiny Pokemon.
Oh.
Well, he did do that, and then, you know, new gen, and then he did the new gen.
Yeah.
But that's how he mainly got his shinies, was for the shiny swap method. Oh, yeah, you save with a Magikarp. Breed all 30. If one is shiny, you soft reset. And then you can swap whatever that egg is for the shiny you actually want. So basically,
It's the odds are preset. So once you
hatch that shiny Magikarp, you know which
it's
number.
It's like if the 27th one is shiny,
Then if you put any egg in that, if you reset and put any egg in the 27th slot and hatch them in that order, then whatever's in that spot will be shiny,
Yes.
which is fuck weird. Why would that be a thing?
I actually tried it and I couldn't get it to work. Like, I've had it explained to me several times. I've watched several videos and I actually never got it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But mainly because I didn't find a shiny Magikarp every time. Like, supposedly you're supposed to so the eggs in that the eggs in that generation weren't preset. So if you kept soft resetting with only hatching 30 eggs, eventually you'll get a shiny. And then you would have to restart your game and then hatch for the shiny you do want. But yeah, I never got that shiny Magikarp that people were saying. Yeah, like, the only time I got a shiny Magikarp it wasn't bred. It was an original X and Y. Sorry, original X and Y. What am I talking about? It was an X and Y. I was like, you know what? Magikarp is probably an easy shiny hunt to do. Let me rod hunt for Magikarp. And what I did was I went to pretty much any, like, river in X and Y, because I think they had an old rod. If they didn't have an old rod, I used the worst rod you could use, and I just kept getting Magikarp, Magikarp, Magikarp until it was shiny.
That's pretty bad.
Actually, it wasn't terrible. I think it only took me a day. Actually, not even a day. It took me all morning. Like, I had to wake up early for something. I had to go to school to participate in something. And when I was done, I could basically do whatever I wanted. So I shiny hunted in X and Y. Got my Magikarp.
Alright.
I think that's the only Pokemon I shiny hunted in X and Y besides Xerneas, but again, that's when I found out shiny locked Pokemon existed. I wasn't too happy.
Yeah.
One in 100 chance it'll be shiny with the charm. It's 1 in 90. Yeah, and I had the charm, and I was just not getting the shiny Magikarp for the swap method. I never got it. Like how the only shiny Magikarp I ever got was an X and Y. And then years after that, when Pokemon Go was made, I finally got a Magikarp. Either by the end of year 1 or by the end of year 2 is when I got my second shiny Magikarp, which was in Pokemon Go. If you get past 30 on your chain, it's... Yeah, I didn't know the wild hunting method in X and Y. I was just going after a normal Magikarp just because I could. Like, all I was doing was fishing and praying that I got a shiny Magikarp, and I did. But I don't know how the wild hunting really worked in X and Y. Chain fishing. You get past 30 on your fishing chain, it's a 1 in 100 chance it'll be shiny. Okay. Yeah, and I had the charm, so maybe that's why I got it. Regardless, point being, I got my shiny Magikarp and I was happy. But interesting to know that basically my chain increased after 30 encounters. Well, shiny chance increases, one was saying, but yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we haven't even played X and Y for the channel yet. It's like Let's Go in a way. So, I'm guessing it increases every 10, maxing out at a 30 chain. Okay. Yeah, I can see that being compared to Let's Go, yeah. Yeah, that That's interesting to find out. Yeah, I was just fishing normally. I wasn't thinking about any kind of method at all. But interesting to know I was doing fishing, shiny hunting right in X and Y. Even if it was just for Magikarp. And only Magikarp. Because that's all I got was Magikarp. But yeah, guys, I probably won't shiny hunt in any games predating Sun and Moon.
Honestly, I doubt it'll even do those games because it has to be something that we can record easily. So.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, going all the way back to maybe Poké-Radar shiny hunting.
Yeah.
But we can just do that with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so there's no really need to do it in an original game.
Yeah.
And guys, we do plan to shiny hunt in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It's just gonna take us a while to get to it. Like, pretty much every shiny hunt series that we don't finish is going to be moved into a mobile slot on YouTube. So, one day I will upload, like, 30 videos for a season, and all of them are going to be compilations of me finding the shiny. Living shiny decks for every series. Woohoo! Not so much that. I just shiny hunt for the things I need. So right now, what I'm needing is all the shiny starters.
Yeah.
And also, I really need a Drive's app to start working again.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
I actually have a shiny Octillery and a... Do I have an Octolock? I'm not sure if I have one, but I've seen one. Like, I've seen someone have one. I don't know if I got this. Did I get one? Anyway, we have a list of all the shiny Pokemon we need for this game. Like, right now, we're just focusing on this game. But yeah, suction cups is an ability. I can't. I know it has something to do with the shiny hunt community. I can't remember exactly what it does. Oh, is this for like getting an Octillery for suction cups? Is that like its hidden ability? Cause we're just shiny collectors. Like we don't really care about like IVs or hidden abilities like A-Drive does. Well, actually, I'm not sure if A-Drive goes for IVs. I know he goes for hidden abilities occasionally. It's not. It's hidden. Okay. Then remind me, what does suction cups have to do with shiny hunting? Yeah. Because I remember that ability having some impact on the shiny hunting community. Yeah, sorry guys. A lot of these methods, I can't remember them all. Makes it more convenient to fish, right? Rather not. So makes it more convenient to fish rather than one not biting on the rod and breaks it. So suction cups guarantees a bite, right? Or it just makes it easier to do fish hunting. Okay.
You have to actively try to fail.
Guarantees a bite. Okay. Well, hold on, I can't remember if we're gonna be fish hunting. I might just be
We'll see.
egg hunting the fish Pokemon rather than fishing them. Because I didn't think about that. I think some of the fish Pokemon can be found in the overworld. That's why I'm not egg hunting them. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Because right now we're only hunting the Galar Pokemon. So I'm not sure how many Galar Pokemon we need to fish.
Hello, Canadian Sniper. Sounds like you have a very, I want to say powerful rig, but that's not the exact term I'm saying. You've got a very involved thing going on.
Yeah, good luck in X and Y.
Yeah, good luck.
The only shiny I ever got in that game was Magikarp, so that tells you my experience with X and Y with shinies. Yeah, I want to say one of the shiny hunt methods I actually did not enjoy was horde hunting. I think that was X and Y in a... Was it a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? Pretty sure.
How long is your hair? Right now a little bit longer than I probably would like it to be.
Yeah, I actually did not like horde hunting because I thought it heavily inconvenienced you, especially if you found a shiny. Like, what would happen if, say, you used Earthquake and wiped out the entire horde and the shiny along with it?
You're fucked.
The thing I really hated was you couldn't just select which Pokemon you could catch.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing that Finn's game does. It lets you select the Pokemon you can catch.
In Scarlet... Oh, in his game.
Yeah, in his game.
Wow, in his modded game.
Well, it's not modded.
It's just a fan game. Like, it literally isn't Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
It's a game that's inspired by Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah, even in SOS method, you couldn't select the Pokemon.
It's like, as a reminder, guys, the company that had no idea what Pokemon was, Coliseum and XD's developers, they made it so that you could catch
They are the only
specific Pokemon.
XD and Coliseum are the only games that did that.
I actually don't know if Coliseum can because I don't think they ever had. I can't remember.
No, you could.
Yeah, but
could.
yeah, it's like, why the fuck is that the only games that can?
So yeah, in SOS method, what you had to do was, you had to have the Pokemon call, and then, if you got a shiny, faint the Pokemon that is normal, and then catch the shiny. It sucked.
Yep, sucks.
But I still greatly enjoyed SOS method, don't get me wrong.
You never caught a Corviknight, did you?
Corviknight? No.
Yeah. So
What?
you know how it's a flying taxi in other games.
Uh-huh.
So its Pokedex entry in this game is Corviknight can't serve as a taxi service in Paldea because the Pokemon's natural predators will attack it while it flies, endangering the customer. So there are just rogue Tinkatons that go out there and beat the shit out of any Corviknight that tries to fly people around.
You don't fuck with the hammer.
That's so fucking brutal.
Tinkaton will let you eat its hammer. Oh, man.
What the hell?
Oh, I think it's more than Crazy Taxi at that point. It's Murder Taxi.
Yeah. Murder on the Corviknight Express.
Murder on the fly.
It's so. My God, that's so brutally depressing.
Brutality.
Just-
Oh man, poor Corvin. Yeah, we actually can't have the taxi service due to vast amounts of Tinkaton.
Due to being murdered by Tinkaton, this Pokemon is unavailable to fly you around.
I hope Corvic Knight is not the passenger pigeon of Paldia. To Tinkaton, it might as well be.
We're on expert mode, yeah. You don't say.
Yeah, who actually knows what a passenger pigeon is? Let me know.
Good question.
Yeah, I still have it. I have a book about all the extinct birds. Okay, not all of them, just the well-known ones, and how they went extinct, like the story of how it happened. Like, the passenger pigeon was a very, very beautiful pigeon, and I've only seen one stuffed. The only one I ever seen was remember when we went on our,
Well, it's kind of hard to see a non-stuffed one when it's extinct.
what trip was it where we went to that animal museum, like that stuffed animal museum?
I can't remember.
I thought it was the last trip we went on, or the one before that.
I think that was Yosemite. I don't know.
I can't remember. But anyway, we went on a trip, and there was this animal museum, and they actually had a stuffed passenger pigeon in there. They had a collection of all the birds, all of the butterflies, and bugs. I don't think they had every animal. I think they had all of woodland animal, bugs, and birds. I think those are the only ones they have. I don't think they even had fish.
Yeah.
I think fish would be a different museum entirely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in a museum that had all the fish. I've been in a museum where they had some real-life models of extinct prehistoric fish, which looked cool. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an aquarium-style museum.
I mean, an aquarium is basically a fish museum.
But I'm talking like stuffed animals.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Not real.
Yeah. I mean, generally, stuffed animals were real. They just
I'm just saying not
but
alive.
No longer living.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone's probably stealing that idea from me and making bank from it right now.
Yeah.
Stuffed fish museum. I could see it now.
I mean, it's definitely possible, and I'm sure there's many
I'm
out
sure
there.
there's one out there, but we just haven't found it yet. Thanks for the idea.
I'm pretty sure there's even. I'm pretty sure not only are there museums for stuffed fish. I'm pretty sure there's even specifically museums for those damn singing fish. Like those things you put on a wall that has batteries that plays a random song.
Yeah.
Those damn things. There's museums for those. So, I think there's pretty much a museum for anything.
Like, I'm sure there's a Cabela's, like, style, like, for fishing. Like, Cabela's fishing. I'm sure that exists somewhere. But the thing about Cabela's is they actually have live fish. They're not really stuffed. Yeah, I love going into Cabela's because I think we used to have one here in town, but I don't know if it got destroyed or rebranded. One of the two happened.
I don't think it was ever Cabela's. I'm pretty sure it was just a different kind of business. Are you guys from Canada?
No.
I mean, Cabela's is in the United States.
No, I started playing PS2 Cabela's games when I was younger, and I've enjoyed them for a long time. And I have played several for our YouTube channel.
Sorry, would you prefer us to call them Bass Pro Shops?
Yeah, that's what they are now, the Bass Pro Shops.
Like,
I actually do have one Bass Pros game, but I haven't played it for the channel yet. And it's not a fishing game, it's actually a hunting game.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have a Bass Pros fishing game. I know they exist, but I don't think I got one. I think I used to have one, but I gave it away because I didn't think I wanted to play it. I kind of regret giving it away because I found out that it was kind of a rare game. Oh well. I'm sure I'll get it again eventually, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably one of the only people in the world that know that Cabela's video games exist.
Well, that's very unlikely, but...
Well, I mean, there's clearly, like, viewers for them because all of our Cabela's series have well over 100 views on each playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, our Dangerous Hunts 2011 series, I think that's our most viewed one. It's over 1,000 views.
Yeah. Younger bro is on the planet Jupiter. Sometimes it feels that way.
Why? Because I'm out there?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Then I'm perfect for Two Bros Game Night, and you wouldn't have it any out of the way.
It was not any of... That's not, like, relevant or contradictory to what I said.
But yeah, guys, I play pretty much everything. Except Raid Shadow Legends. I do not want to play that game.
Younger bro does not support Israel, apparently.
No, I just don't want to play it.
Yeah, I know. I just tease. I just tease about that because it's the only game that I know that's made in Israel, or like the company is based in Israel.
To be fair,
So-
Mr. B, I never really studied Earth's charts as much as older bro does.
Look, man, I get that. Like, I'm not saying you have to understand every fucking location on the planet Earth, but you should know all 50 states since you live here. If you live in the United States, you should at least know every state. That's all you need to know.
I haven't learned about states in years.
Like, oh.
Tell you what, when we go on a trip, then I'll look at another map. Like, guys, I don't own any maps at all.
See, guys, this is why I say sometimes younger bro just baffles me on a level that I can't explain.
Yeah, because I think the last time I learned about U.S. states was back in, like, 4th grade.
Shoot.
I haven't learned about states since.
Yeah.
And would you believe over time I forgot all of them? Okay, well, not all of them, but most of them.
You mostly forgot. Oh, crap, I have one. How the heck do I have a one?
But yeah, guys, I actually don't have a lot of memories before my second house, because they're just all gone.
Yeah.
Like, I still have some memories of, like, the first school I went to, but that's as far as back as I can remember.
His brain don't work past that.
Otherwise, I don't, like, I've forgotten pretty much every teacher I've ever had. I've forgotten...
Oh, yeah. Again, I'm not expecting you to remember, like, the most, like, unnecessary details. But I'm just saying that when you live in a country, I feel like knowing the states or alternatives to states in that country is pretty important information.
I'd say the only important things I would need to know is what laws are in that state and how to follow them. A lot. Oh, that's good. But yeah, guys, I honestly don't like to remember a lot of my past life because it wasn't exactly happy.
That's fair.
So basically, a lot of the stuff I'm blocking out from trying to remember might include some of my school stuff, which is why I don't remember it. Cause yeah, as I've explained several times before, I didn't exactly had the best childhood growing up. And it wasn't because my dad left. My dad left to get away from my mom. My mom was the issue. And she's still an issue.
This is why we don't talk about our personal lives in Two Bros Game Night. They're not fun. I mean, I guess mine's fine, but like,
Not the worst thing in the world. Like, yeah, drugs destroyed her. Actual drugs, guys. This is not a joke. Actual drugs destroyed
drugs. Not those fake drugs.
her. And, well, I'm just saying I'm not joking right now.
Yeah.
Guys, we joke about drugs and such on the channel all the time. So I'm just saying I'm being serious here. And losing my grandparents in the same fire also kind of ruined her more.
Canadian Sniper has the good look on it. Just it happened in the past. Water under the bridge. Throw it away. Move on. It's just like if it's not something you care to remember, you don't have to.
Well, it's kind of hard to not remember it because I remember it every time I talk to my mom.
Yep.
Because, guys, I can't even hold a conversation with my mom anymore.
Yeah.
She's honestly like a little kid who just keeps talking in your ear and won't stop bothering you. Like, I think a little kid would be a better person to talk to than my mom, who acts like a kid. I mean, not to say I don't act like a kid, I do, but...
Yeah, I think that your family situation is a proof that that there's a difference between acting like a kid and being a kid.
I don't know how to best describe it, really. Like, all I can say is my mom's at a point to where pretty much no one wants to be around her, including me. And that situation.
Anyways, let's get back to talking about fun things on Two Bros Game Night. Like,
I don't know.
I still haven't found the shiny yet.
That's true, I suppose. Younger bro must distract himself by finding the shiny, or having literally any other conversation right now.
But anyway, that's my mom. She's not. I want to make clear she's not a terrible person. It's just.
Honestly, it'd probably be better if she's a terrible person.
It's just literally drugs messed up her brain. Like, she's just not all there.
Yep. Your mother is long since gone, sir.
But yeah, I basically had to grow up fast and take care of me and my sister and her while I was living with my mom.
And that's why you don't live with your mother anymore.
Yep, and why I desperately wanted to live with Dad.
Yep. So, anyways. I'm trying to think of anything else to to go over that's
of an improved quality.
Well, search for a new job isn't going any better right now.
Yeah.
I have applied for many, many different places and still haven't found anything.
Yeah.
I actually was talking to Grandpa about it when I went over to my grandparents' house today.
Yep.
And he's like, you gotta go where the jobs are. And I'm like, jobs are everywhere. It's just a matter of will they contact you or not. And what he was talking about was prepared to move.
Change fields. And yeah.
And I was trying to explain to him, I can't do that. I can't just up and move out right now because I'm not ready.
Yeah, it's like you can't move to a place with a job until you have the money to move or the job.
You have neither.
Yeah, he's like, you should get a job in our central city or go a state over. I'm like,
Yeah, with the no money I
with
have.
the no money I have, exactly. I love my grandpa, and he does have a lot of good advice. I don't think that was one of them. He wanted me to apply to be, I know that they're applying for like it's almost like a deputy position, like a sheriff's apprentice, for like a, I don't know, an inmate facility.
Yeah.
But the problem is where he wanted me to apply for has, in recent years, had a lot of crime problems.
Thus, why they need applications
For deputies for a correctional facility.
Also, I would have to undergo, like, a special kind of boot camp in order to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, my grandma was like, no, don't do that. Especially with the way things are right now. Like, even grandma was like, no, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, go find an oil field. Unfortunately, I don't believe there are any oil fields anywhere around us. So I don't think that's an equally likely outcome.
Yeah, guys, you don't understand how bad my job search situation is right now. I'm literally applying to any job, not just jobs in my field. And I have not had any calls. And I've been looking for, what, a month and a half now?
It's gotta be something like that.
Anyway, guys, for those who don't know what happened, I had my first job. I transferred from that job to a better job. And I had a near-death situation, and they fired me for it.
A near-death situation that he was not at fault for. Like,
Yes, I was not at fault.
Yeah, and that he had, that he actually managed to save the company property from being completely destroyed. So it's like...
Yeah, the other guy was worse off than me.
Yeah, so...
But... my field of work is industrial electrical. So, basically, mechanic and machine works.
Yeah.
Not HVAC and plumbing, that's a different field. But I do have some conduit training that does have to do with piping. But it's piping for wires, not for fluids.
Yep.
So the type of field I'm looking for is like a maintenance man apprentice. And I've applied to a lot of apprenticeships, and only one ever accepted me, and I got fired from that job. So I'm looking for another job like that, or just any job right now. Like, guys, we were going to move out this year because I had that job. Or at least start planning to move out. And then that situation happened and ruined that. But we'll move out of this place one of these days.
That's the hope.
Yeah, I like how Father says he doesn't care how long it takes us.
No, that's not true.
But
Very much
I feel
is.
like that's untrue because he keeps pestering me about, hey, have you found a job yet? Hey, here's these jobs.
Yeah, that is. I have never heard something that is more a lie in my entire life.
Yeah, he's like, take as much time as you want. It's clearly not true. He wants us to he wants us to move out. But yeah.
Yeah, heavy haul transport. Not quite trucker, but like not quite just like normal trucking, but
Yeah.
like
I've even applied for trucking jobs because I had experience. Well,
you have driven a vehicle.
I have driven a
You do not have a
company
CDL,
vehicle, but it wasn't a semi.
Yeah, you don't have CDL training. so you're not
Exactly.
getting those.
Actually, with my degree, I could.
I mean, you don't need a degree to get a CDL, but
Well,
you need
no.
a CDL to get those
Yes,
jobs.
you have to get a special license for it, I believe. But I can't remember.
And
Anyway,
pretty much anyone can get a CDL, regardless of anything.
Yeah, I've never driven a semi. I don't know if I'd be good at it. Plus, I know that you need
Oh,
to...
you're the guy who drives, like, well, not homes, but, like, drives, like, giant windmill parts.
Oh,
or
you're
stuff
the
like
oversized
giant
loads.
motor, like turbine engine people, like those kind of things.
Like, yeah, oversized loads.
Yeah. Dude in the back steering the trailer. Yeah.
That sounds like fun. But, yeah, the thing about being a semi-driver is you definitely have to go cross-country, and you have to learn to pull over and sleep by the side of the road.
Most truckers don't do that.
I know a lot of truckers that around here do that.
Well, maybe.
Like, I see, when I went to my work, I saw them parked outside of Walmart for different companies all the time. One time, there was at least 7 semis parked on the side of the road in one line. And it wasn't even to Walmart. They were going somewhere else.
Yeah. I don't think usually sleepy there.
I knew one trucker who slept there all
That's
the time.
all we do, man. I sleep in the pickup 5 out of 10 times.
There was actually a guy who always parked his semi in our parking lot when I worked at my last job. So the funny thing is, my Uncle Jim, he worked at that same place.
Yeah.
One day, okay, so for context, semi-drivers are not supposed to park in our parking lot and sleep without notifying us.
Yeah.
So my Uncle Jim went out and talked to this same trucker who's been parking.
this for a while.
Yeah. And you know what happened? The semi-driver pulled a gun on my uncle.
Don't fuck with truckers.
He's like, hey, I'm getting some sleep. You better get moving. And apparently, how my workmates described this to me was my uncle came back and he was in tears. And I think he wet himself.
Yeah, it's like, okay. That's one of those moments where you're like, okay, so do I call the police or do I just let this slide? Because I feel like if I call the police officer's gonna die or this guy's gonna die.
Semi-driver was packing some heat that day.
That's...
Oh, speaking of my Uncle Jim, guess what happened? So, you know how he got fired from that job, right?
Sure.
Well, as you know, one of my coworkers who worked there, he died. Guess who they replaced him with? My uncle. My uncle got his job back at that job I lost my job from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's back to working there. And Father's like, well, if he's back to working there, maybe you can get back in there. I'm like, no, that's probably not how that works.
That is the biggest not how that works that I've ever heard.
Let him sleep. That's what my uncle basically did. And no one bothered him since. But, yeah, I don't even know if I want that job back. Like, it was easy and I did enjoy it. But
if their response to, hey, this terrible situation happened and I almost died and I was not at fault was, we'll let you know if you're fired or not.
Yeah.
You probably do not want to be working there under any circumstances. That's one of the most inappropriate responses you can give to that situation.
Yeah, guys, for context, that Monday, the week I was fired, a new guy started, and I was wondering why they needed another person. So we believe that they were going to get rid of me in the first place. So that situation coming up gave them the perfect excuse, in quotes, to get rid of me. And guys, all I did was damage a reflector on our flatbed truck.
Yeah. A reflector that was damaged because another semi...
an actual
semi, almost hit him, and then just kept going.
Yeah, so they were actually worse off than me, because, the semi that hit me, they got damaged just under their light. Like, where the turn signal is, where their lights are.
Yeah.
Just under that is, I don't know what to call it. It's a protector of sorts.
Yeah.
It has fiberglass in it.
Yep.
And we know I hit that because there was fiberglass on the reflector that was damaged. Yeah. So, anyway, so that driver, he kept going. I actually stopped after he hit me. But what I didn't know was I had to call the police and give a report. I've never been hit before, so I just...
Yeah, and I think that's a completely reasonable thing to be like, especially when you call the company and ask them literally what to do. And they don't tell you to do that. It's like, that's not your fault. If you're like, yeah, I've never been in
I
an
don't
accident
understand why they didn't call and tell me to...
That's their fucking fault. But yeah, it's like, that's why I'm like, fuck that company. If the company didn't tell you to call the police, then got pissed at you for you not knowing that when you've never had that situation happen, that's not a company you want to work with. They clearly do not give any shits about you.
But anyway, guys, so here's the full story. So, I just successfully delivered a motor. We dealt in fixing motors, and we occasionally brought those fixed motors back to the company that contracted us. So, I just successfully delivered a really big motor. And I was on my way home, and I get to this two-way stop. So, on two-way stops,
I think people know how two-way stops work.
Some people who don't drive may not know.
Okay.
On two-way stops, one way the people don't stop, and the other way we do stop, so I was on the stopped way. So I stop at a stop sign, I look both ways, and I believe it's clear. I start to go, I'm halfway across the street, I look in my passenger window, and there's a big, giant white semi right there. And I just hit the gas as much as possible, because...
Alright.
I floored it, that way if there was any damage, it'd be to the back of the truck.
Yeah, and not to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, he hit me, but, like I said, it was just under his light. It didn't make the truck turn or anything like that.
Yeah.
And all it did was dent inward a reflector.
Yeah, when in doubt, book it.
So...
Fucking go!
So, after he hits me, I stop, and there was a red truck whose driver witnessed the whole thing. I got out of the truck, and he backed up and asked if I was all right, and I told him I was fine. I looked to the back of the truck, and I saw the damage on the reflector, but I didn't know it was a reflector at the time. I thought it was like a side light or something. Regardless.
I mean, basically what it is. It reflects light, so it's
Yes.
like it's sort of what it is.
But, anyways, I wait there for a little bit, and that semi never came back, guys.
Yeah,
Never came back.
Booked it. Didn't come back.
So,
Gone.
so
That guy
then,
ain't coming back. If he didn't stop to begin with, he ain't coming back.
so then I get back on the road and I call our receptionist. Then our receptionist tells me to tell the situation to our boss, and the boss said, "Come on back." And
And to be fair, they might have expected you'd already called the police. Like, but
no, I've never been hit before, so I didn't.
so
I didn't know I had to, so I just went on my way. And got there, and that's when he told me, "Okay, you're going home." Maybe he saw how shooken up I was, because, guys, I was very shaky.
I can't imagine. You mean you're in a life and death situation where you literally almost died and you're a little bit shaken up? Who would ever guess? Like,
But anyway, when he sent me home that day, he was like, "I'll contact you if you have a job or not." I'm like, "Okay."
yeah, that's basically, that's pretty much a good way to just know. It's like, okay, never coming back here.
And guys, here's what really kind of made me mad. After this first day of waiting for him to call and tell me what was going on, I actually, was not as shooken up as I was when it first happened. So I was kind of getting back to normal. But yeah, it took my boss 3 days to come back and talk to me, and I kind of didn't like that. But anyway, he told me he soul searched himself. He's like,
He soul searched himself. Yeah.
he prayed on it,
Soul search.
and
It's not a fucking Christian company. This guy did no such bullshit.
yeah, and he told me I was
This guy
fired.
fired you the moment he saw damage on the truck. Like, there was...
Yeah, and I like how my receptionist, well, one of them, a different one, she was saying how nice of a person he was the other day. Like,
Yeah.
again, the best story I've ever heard about him, about our boss, was the original boss of that company. He was very sick, very ill, and one day he was so ill that he couldn't get out of his office, and my boss, he carried him to his home. And
Sometimes you gotta do it.
like,
When it's like, well, we either do that or he dies in the office.
and I think a few days later he died after that.
Yep. Not in that office, though.
But
Don't have to clean that shit up.
yeah. So since that Monday, since the new guy started, we just suspected that he was gonna get rid of me regardless. And guys, I have no idea why I did everything he asked. Yeah, I got no clue, but still. Oh boy, I lost my job over a damaged reflector on our flatbed.
Just... Oh, boy.
This has been story time with Younger Bro.
Yep. We
Uh,
have, by the way, less than 30 minutes.
but yeah, I liked everyone there. But
Yeah.
yeah, that situation just
That situation fucked.
fucked me. Yeah. But yeah, guys, don't suspect that I wasn't doing my job. I was.
Younger bro is nothing if not dutiful in doing his job.
Like, guys, my last job before that one, I was the best worker there because everyone that they got sucked at the job. Like, I am a very, very thorough person, especially when it comes to cleaning. So, whenever anybody asked me to clean something, I would fucking clean it. I don't care what it was.
Yeah.
Like, on the second job, I literally had to get on top of machines and clean all the dust off the tops.
Yep. Oh, we have to do that sometimes.
I think what's really eating at me at my last job, because I swear I overheard my boss talk to one of my coworkers, the one who died.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I heard him call me lazy, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
And guess what the coworker said? He's like, I don't think he's lazy.
Here's the thing. And I work in this situation. Like because
Like right now, our company's going through
some pretty big changes. Like, for example, this company has never had a budget.
Okay.
Never. So, they've been in business many, many years. They have never had a budget for anything, for any of their departments. So, this year, they finally decided, hey, maybe it'd be a good idea if we had a fucking budget. So, we're going through a lot of budgeting things and stuff like that. And, right now, we're in a, like, we have a boss who's a realist. And he has that very similar mindset of just, like, a lot of kids, just don't want to work. And it's like, yeah, better late than never. It's been, like, 20 fucking years or something. They've been in business for over 20 years. You know what? At least you have a budget now.
So he's a realist.
He's very much a realist. He's a person who just sees it as it is, and one of his policies is just like, yeah, there's a lot of kids out there, a lot of younger
generation.
All 6.
Oh. Yeah.
Perfect IVs.
No. But
all 6 again.
Yeah.
But anyways, so, yeah, he's one of those people who's of the opinion it's like there's a lot of younger generation out there who just don't want to work, and it's like in a lot of situations it isn't that younger generations don't want to work. It's that in many cases they're
Go to
pickier
the lady.
or literally not being called. There's many people who'd probably love to work if the people they were applying to would fucking call them.
But yeah, guys, my old job, what I mainly did was fix and clean motors. Like, we'd have to literally strip the motor down. In some cases, we had to strip out the wire and replace it if it was that bad. And then we would clean it out in a power wash station and make it seem like it's brand new.
Yeah.
I only...
Crap out of it, reboot it, basically.
Yeah, my only experience in that was I only worked on AC motors, and I've seen some gearboxes assembled, but not enough to where I know how to assemble them. Like, you need, like, a really, really high-power press in order to fix some of these gearboxes.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, we had 2 kinds of presses. We had a hand press, and we had a hydraulic press. There was a gearbox so bad that they had to use a hydraulic press, and it was probably one of the first gearboxes that they had to do with hydraulic, because it was that bad. And they told me, they've told me they had one fail on a hydraulic press and had to get it sent out somewhere for an even more powerful press.
Yeah.
So, one gearbox, it took, like, a month to press out one of the gears in the hydraulic press. And that was the worst gearbox they ever had.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And the worst motor they had was one I actually witnessed. It took them 2 weeks, and they actually had to use the forklifts to press the shaft out of this, I think it's 2nd generation big motor. I don't really know what kind of motor it is. It's not an AC or a DC motor. It's a 3rd special kind of motor.
Yeah.
But anyway, they actually had to use forklifts to press it out. And even that didn't work too well. Like, they ended up they had to make their own kind of, like, drill press to get it out.
Yeah.
And I watched them through the entire process. And it took them about a week to get it out. Just one part, one shaft. Like, what we had to do was kind of baby it. We had to keep heating it with torches, like a welder's torch.
Yeah.
And we had to keep hammering it and using like a drill hook to get the shaft off. Yeah. It was painful. Like, literally all of us stopped everything just to work on that.
Hello, Monstro.
Hey, Monstro.
Yeah, here, look at this. Tell me this is not a fucking opening. Where's the damn rubble on this door?
Oh, that's the room the Steel Titan went in.
Yeah, I know
and you
it is.
can't go
I
in
know
it.
it's the Steel Titan room, but it's just like, come on now. This is not
But-
This is what I'm talking about.
But it's just that room is not available
Yeah.
for some
So it's like, put some
reason.
fucking boulders in front of it or something. Come on, man.
Yeah, older bro doesn't like the thought of using rubble to block halfway up a door.
I don't like. Well, it's not even that. I don't like when you put a tiny amount of rubble in front of a door and say that's a broken door. It's like, if you're gonna block a door, make it so that it's very obvious I can't go through it by covering the whole door. Don't just leave an exposed open door that you can't walk through.
Well, I would like to tell you how many eggs I'm at with Sobble. I'm probably over 800 at this point. But we were using A-Drive's app, and that app updated and broke my account. So the hunt that I started with the counter, that's gone, and I had to use a separate app today. So right now for this stream, I'm at 160 encounters, plus the amount of counters I've been going for my second shiny Sobble. And the only way I can find that out is by watching last week's shiny hunt.
Yeah, so we'll update the counter for next week and let everybody know what the correct number is at the start of the stream.
Yeah, but good luck with Cobalion. Yeah, which game? That's probably good to know.
Yeah, that's true. The shiny hunting methods in that range from impossible to difficult.
Ugh. 4 encounters, nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, guys, my fastest shiny hunt ever wasn't an egg hunt. Oh, Mr. B was here for it. Mr. B can back me up. So, we just found our 3rd shiny Rookie D out in the wild. I was wild hunting it, not egg hunting. We just found it. I went and evolved it and got my Corvic Knight. And then I started shiny hunting for Nickit. On the very first encounter, after I just started the shiny hunt on A-Drive's app, I found shiny Nickit in 15 seconds.
Hey, Mr. Ghost, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yeah, so I found Shiny Nickit on my literal first encounter. If you want to go see it, it's on YouTube right now. It's insane. My fastest shiny hunt ever. 15 seconds. First encounter. It was insane. And Mr. B described it as almost back-to-back shinies.
I mean, pretty much.
Oh man, I still loved that. Like, I wanted Shiny Nickit so bad. So I started shiny hunting for that stream. And the very first encounter, it was shiny. And then the next stream after that, I get my second one in like 30 encounters.
Just got some shiny Zubat. Well, that's good.
Nice, shiny Zubat. Can't tell you how many shiny Golbat I've found. Since my first one, I random encountered an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So many shiny Golbats. But yeah, still my best shiny hunt story is in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I didn't even beat the game yet. I was avoiding all the seaweed just before the last gym in the underwater section, and I accidentally encountered a shiny Clamperl, and it was my first seaweed Pokemon encounter. Then I go to the Elite Four. I'm on Victory Road, and I find a shiny Tentacruel. And then about 5 minutes later, I find my first shiny Golbat. And then shiny Golbat has haunted me ever since. I even found one in Arceus. Oh, shiny Golbat.
It's unavoidable.
Like, I swear I'm gonna find a shiny Golbat every gen.
Probably.
Well, I've still yet to find one in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and in Sword and Shield. So let's hope it skips those games.
No, it won't. It won't. It's unavoidable.
I think I lost count after 40 shiny Golbat encounters, and let's go.
It's so unavoidable.
Yeah, guys, go binge watch our Let's Go series and tell me just how many shiny Golbat I found in that series. I will wait. I have patience.
I have patience.
I mean, I'm probably a decently patient person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm patient enough to keep shiny hunting in Sword and Shield and not moving on right away.
Yeah.
Shout.
Yes, we do, Canadian Sniper. It is the
Yes.
same name.
Yep. We use YouTube to basically keep all of our content. Because Twitch will delete them. And also, we started on YouTube. And then we moved to... We didn't move to Twitch. We do YouTube and Twitch at the same time. We just...
I hate my stupid links that are broken again.
Yeah, we just stream on Twitch. And we don't stream on YouTube anymore because of our Twitch contract.
Basically.
Because that's our affiliate with Twitch, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So we're technically not allowed to stream on YouTube.
Gotta check the stupid... It's not working again. What did I change it to?
At this point, just copy and paste the YouTube link in the chat.
That's what I'm trying to do.
What's my favorite shiny? Favorite shiny. It's hard for me to say. I have a lot of favorites. But I'd say one that I keep putting on my team is Shiny Gardevoir. So it would probably either be Shiny Gardevoir or Shiny Meloetta. Those are probably my two that I would go to. It used to be Keldeo, but it's changed since then.
I forgot, it doesn't have an S.
And older bro doesn't really do favorites of anything. The best
For
you...
shinies, definitely not for shinies. For
The-
Pokemon, I have some I really like, but
Thank you for the sub, Canadian. We appreciate it. Oh, hey, Cartman. How's it going?
how's it going, Cartman?
I am a simple man.
I mean, yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah, I think just normal Rayquaza is Ellie's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, would you believe shiny Rayquaza looks freaking beast?
Yeah.
And and shiny Mega Rayquaza, forget about it. Not really, but you know what I mean. It's really good.
Shiny Dialga or shiny Lugia.
You don't mess with the shiny dragon-type Pokemon. If you do, they will hunt you down.
Yeah.
And eat you for a meal.
I mean, to be fair, if Rayquaza's shiny, if Mega Rayquaza's shiny wasn't good, it would kind of be disappointing, which you can't have when that Pokemon is literally so good it broke all tiers.
I'm Nick Gore, head of the Mob Boss Association. Will use shiny Rayquaza as the top dog of Pokemon. You do not mess with the Dawn shiny Mega Rayquaza now.
Yeah, Giratina. Giratina's pretty good.
I know Rayquaza will never do me a disservice. I actually liked shiny Kyogre and Groudon. Kyogre actually used to be my favorite legendary Pokemon, and when I saw the Primal, especially the shiny one, oh man, I loved it so much. I think they only made them the same color as Rayquaza because Rayquaza. They're like, you know what? Let's have these 3 shiny legendary Pokemon all have their Megas be black. Shouldn't be an issue.
I mean, yeah, they're related, makes sense.
But I can get the want of, like, variety. Like, honestly, I would think shiny, like, maybe Kyogre could have been, like, I don't know, not, maybe like an aquamarine color. I think that would have looked good. Or for Groudon, not like, probably not like an orange color, but maybe I don't know what's another fall color. Because Groudon's red, the other one's orange, so, and the shiny's yellow. What would be the third? Like brown?
Brown's usually a good fall color, yeah.
A white god whale. Yes, the white sperm whale.
So basically, you want
The Captain Ahab whale.
Well, I was gonna say you basically want
Moby Dick as a primal Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say the joke Pokemon I made up, which is just Whale Lord, but even more ultra big.
Yeah, there was actually a joke going around. I don't know how true it is, but there was talk of a silver Mega Rayquaza with blue. You know where the I don't know how to best describe it. You know how Mega Rayquaza had like tails coming out of its head?
Sure, I guess I know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
know how to best describe them. I don't know what they are. They're
Like flaps or
yeah,
like,
the ribbons. Yes. So instead of them being red, they were blue, and the Pokemon was shiny and silver.
Hmm.
And I think it was just a hacked Pokemon,
Probably.
Makes sense.
and it looked cool. I loved it.
I mean, most hack Pokemon look cool because the fans are really good at designing cool designs.
But a lot of people were saying no, that's in the base files. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a hacked Pokemon. They just recolored shiny Pokemon, shiny Rayquaza. That's all they did.
Yeah, not that hard.
I had a shiny Pokemon dream. That sounds nice. I wish I had those.
No, then
I'm living the dream.
You'd wake up disappointed every single time if you did that.
Like, the closest I've had were I've had dreams where I have more video games in my collection than I should. Like, I would have doubles of, like, Pokemon X and Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire for some reason.
That sounds like a nightmare, not a dream.
But I've also had dreams where I'm going into stores and I'm going into these video game stores and I'm looking through all of their games to see if there's anything I want.
That actually sounds like a dream.
I love those dreams because some of those dreams actually reminded me of a few games. In fact, I scheduled a game that I dreamed about. I'm like, now I want to play it.
Fair enough.
But I had to unschedule it because of the situation I'm in.
Yeah. By the way, you have just under a minute.
Okay.
Under, just over. Just under 2 minutes. Words are struggling right now.
Yeah, good luck with Cobalion. Like, I can't remember if I've ever successfully shiny hunted a legendary besides Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are the first legendary Pokemon I've ever found. Myself.
Yeah.
I think everything else I got from trades or from friends or
Yeah.
from giveaways.
Yeah.
Because would you believe legendary shiny hunting is painful?
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
They're legendaries.
No, I have found shiny legendaries legally.
I think he said he hasn't.
Oh. You've yet to find them legally. Okay, sorry. I misread that. But yes, I personally have found legendary shiny Pokemon legally. They were just in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You can go watch that series anytime, guys. I'm still not happy what happened with Zapdos. I found it on camera, and then that video deleted itself.
That is true, it
What?
did.
Like, what happened was we restarted the stream way too quickly, so it didn't count that new stream we made as a new stream. It counted it as the old stream. And we deleted the old stream, so it's like we didn't stream at all.
Yeah, basically, we deleted the old stream, started streaming, and it attached it to the deleted stream.
I don't know how it could do that. The
Yeah,
stream didn't exist to attach to, but it did somehow.
It was rough.
Oh, we should probably say
Shiny Palkia and nice. Nice.
Okay, you are at time.
Yeah, Dynamax Adventures, I hear, is pretty good for shiny hunting legendaries or really any Pokemon. But unfortunately, we can't do that because I have a hard time just trading with people. We do accept trades, except the problem is Older Bro's room doesn't get good Wi-Fi connection. So we struggle with trades and Dynamax and Adventures, and probably why we're not going to do it anytime soon. Like, the only way I can do Dynamax Adventures for you guys is if I play this game in my room, because I have a capture card up in my room and a decent PC. That's how I record my mobile series. But anyways, not the point. That is going to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to your videos. Do you read them? Follow on Twitch. We are at, well, just add whatever the last number I said from the last stream and add 175 encounters. And then you would have the accurate encounter. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next shiny hunt. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.